What's up everyone, Kyle here, you're watching Drivin and Vibin. Today we are beginning the electrical work on this AIRSTREAM Argosy renovation, so stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel everyone, thank you for joining us today. We are so excited to be diving into this electrical system, but before we get started, a huge shout out to Southwire. We are partnering with them for this electrical project and every electrical project on this AIRSTREAM. They have provided us with great American-made tools and all the wiring that we're going to need. So make sure you check out Southwire. We'll link them below. But today what we're working on is the 7-prong adapter that connects the truck to the trailer. This is an independent electrical system from the rest of the electronics here in the RV. What this system's gonna run is the trailer brakes, the running lights, the brake lights, and even an auxiliary 12-volt wire that will charge the batteries while we're driving down the road. So with that said, this is gonna be the most simple electrical system that we work on. Most of the wires will be running here inside the trailer, and only the brake and the ground will go outside. So without any further ado, let's get this project rolling. I want to see if we can't have these lights up and running by tonight so we can see how pretty this thing is. Let's roll. Alright, so first things first, I'm underneath the camper and I'm going to be attaching the ground. To do that, I had to knock off the smallest amount of paint to get to raw metal so we can attach this. And just to let you guys know, I by no means am an electrician or know exactly what I'm doing. Alright y'all, so today is day 2 working on this wiring project. I did not get very far yesterday. I did the ground and then I also began wiring these running lights at the very front of the RV. But then the day slipped away and I realized we were gonna go hang out with I'm Not Lost in RVing, so that took up the rest of the day. I'll link that video above though if you wanna watch that video. So back into the wiring today, where I'm gonna continue right now with the running lights, and then we'll get the brake lights, reverse lights, and all those hooked up. Unfortunately, I was following the wrong diagram yesterday. I pulled up online, so I ran the right brake wire to the running light. That's an easy fix. I got the right diagram today, so we should be in business, but hey, the small challenges with wiring. So let me get these things wired up and we'll see what's rolling.
I could have been there for you when you needed me.
Alright guys, so if you're wondering how we're connecting these wires to each other, I don't know what these are called. I'm sure an electrician of the Vibe Tribe or even someone slightly knowledgeable can let me know the name of these joining mechanisms. But essentially what they are two like plastic connections with the metal in the middle, and once you join them and crimp them, the wires together, you heat the end of them up, it'll melt and it'll put a very solid seal against the wire to waterproof it, and it holds it into position amazingly. In addition to the heat shrink wire connectors, that's what they're called, I just read the label, we're also using these Ensure push-in wire connections. Now, the one thing I really like about these is that for something like the running lights where I have 3 in a row, I can easily push them into this and have connections for all 3 in one place. They hold snugly and securely. It doesn't get the waterproof connection that the heat streak ones do. It's gonna be in a place that should have no water intrusion. So I am fine using these ones. Let me know if you've used these type of connectors before. The brand of this is called Ideal Insure, but there's a few different brands, but let me know what you think about them because they seem to be working really well and they're a big time saver. So I'm about to finish wiring up these running lights up here. All right, everyone, so all of the running lights are wired up right now. Next up is gonna be diving into these rear tail lights, the brake lights, the reverse light. I'm going to have to run a decent amount of wires a long distance for that one. It shouldn't be very complicated. I just need to make sure everything is hooked up right and everything's gonna be nicely organized. I've been using these clips to keep the wires in place, but I found that I'm gonna need a lot more of them, which is fine by me because I want it to be as clean and as well kept as possible, and these clips really help do that. So at the end of today, even if everything's wired up, it's not gonna be looking so pretty inside here, but once I get all those clips in, then it'll be looking nice and neat because I have all the wires running in a path where they can join together. So let's get on to these back brake lights, reverse lights, and tail lights. Alright guys, so we got it all wired up as far as that 7-pin truck connector is concerned. The lights in the rear and in the front work, turning lights, brake lights, we got all that stuff rolling. So now we can tow this thing down the road. So that's one step down. What I did not complete with this project yet is wiring the brakes. I have the brake wire ran to the front where it will connect to the brake release, and then the brake release will run to the brakes underneath the camper. I'll go ahead and knock that out, but because I don't have the brake release yet, which I just need to order on Amazon or at Camping World, and that's a pretty simple connect. All you do is connect the brake and a power source to it from inside the camper, and then that saves you if the truck ever detaches from the trailer while in tow. But now I'll wait for the sun to go down and take a few clips of the lights in all their glory so you can see the progress. So take a look at these nice shots.